My name is Marie-France, and our co-host and co-creator of this program is here with us, Heather Billing. Hello, Heather. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. We can hear really clear. Perfect. So let's get started today. We want to share just a little bit about the program first, just to let everybody know, someone that's looking at this for the first time, if you haven't heard from anything about the 5-day Slim Down program. Well, we've created this program only at the beginning of this year, just last month. We started in January. We have selected the best Modern product to really support the program and the weight loss. And we're going to cover those products today as well for you. And so there's 5 products that you take on the program. And there is the Slimdown Kickstart guide. Now, there's 28 pages in the Slimdown guide. Lots of information about how the program works, about the food list also, and what time to eat, when to eat, what to eat, all of that. It's all in the guide. But now, how do you get that guide? And now we do have a separate Facebook group for all those people that are on the program. And all you have to do is to let us know, maybe in the comments of this video, or send us a private message and let us know that you want to start on your 5-day Slim Down program. You get your products, of course, from Modern, and then we can invite you to that separate Facebook group where there's lots of testimonials, lots of stories, lots of recipes, lots of great ideas, and it's a fantastic community where we all support each other and help each other on the program. So it is complete system, and then we're having a lot of success. When we started on the 8th of January this year, on the first 5 days, we had 16 people starting, and we lost 34 kilos together, 75 pounds. I thought this was pretty amazing, but of course now we have many more people, more than double that amount of people, and the weight continues to drop. So it's pretty exciting. And again, there's lots and lots of testimonials inside our Facebook group. Some of them are here. We see here Garon, who has gone down to 5 kilos, or maybe a little bit more. She can tell us because she's here on this call. At the end of the call, we might ask. So, and then we have Carrie as well, who has also lost over 5 kilos, I believe, since the beginning. So we can hear from Carrie if she can share with us a little bit later. But let's have a look at our product that we use on the 5-day Slim Down program. Heather, I'm going to call on you to share with us about the product. Now, we have, first of all, the liver health. And liver has a numerous important function in our body. It's a vital organ. And so now, can you tell us a little bit about the liver health, Heather?
Yeah, sure, Marie-France. And I'll try not to talk all day because I love talking about the products.
Yeah.
But the liver health it's a great product, of course. And the liver plays a big part in our weight loss and our detox process. And some argue that the liver is actually the most important organ in the body, but maybe the heart is. You mightn't survive very long without a heart, but but it does so much because it's actually a purifying organ. It's a detoxing, and it's actually a processing so many different things in our body. And so the liver health is there to assist the liver, because our liver, as much as it is a detoxing type organ, it can also hold on to things a lot as well. So that's where the liver health comes in, just to give a really good spring clean and assist in that whole process. And so fantastic for detoxing, as I said, for helping to clean out the system, to have everything working properly. It's a really important organ when we look at our hormone health as well. And of course, weight and hormones are very closely intertwined. Yeah, it's a great product. And even for people that are not on our program, it's just a great product to take, even as a spring clean every so often. People that drink alcohol, processed foods, don't have a good diet, have medication, the liver is dealing with all of that sort of thing. So a wonderful, wonderful product just to help everything work so much better.
Awesome. Thank you, Heather. Let's talk now about probiotic. Wow. Now, this is another one we can have like a whole Zoom call and talk about probiotic because it's just so amazing. It helps to maintain a healthy balance in the microbiome. So important. So what can you tell us about probiotics, Heather?
So we've selected a lot of these products because they are a lot to do with our digestive system. And of course, the probiotic in particular, very good for, as you said, the microbiome, because that is all again connected to weight loss. Having a healthy gut bacteria makes a huge difference to how our body processes things, holds on to weight, releases weight, that sort of thing. And again, because of our modern lifestyle, most people's microbiome takes a real hit because of the way that we live our lives, the foods we eat, processed foods, medications, sugar, all those kind of things have an effect on our microbiome. And just one course of antibiotics, if you have the misfortune of needing antibiotics for anything, will actually obliterate 90% of your good bacteria. So it's to get you well. However, it's also having an impact on your microbiome. And so we need to be constantly feeding the microbiome and putting the good stuff in, because while ever there is a vacuum, then it will create more of the bad, not more of the good, unfortunately. So that's where the probiotic actually supports that process. And of course, in our food guide as well, Marie-France, we have some nice probiotic foods that we suggest, like, your sauerkraut and your kimchi, and those types of foods also are really assisting with the microbiome.
Excellent. Now I'll show you the products that we have. There's two different ones here that we have at More. So this one is the one that in Australia and New Zealand. It's the probiotic that you have. It comes in a box and it's a little double sachet like this. Now there's two little packets. I don't know if you can see that they're separate, and they come like this because we mix them when we're ready to take our product. Mix that in water or mix it in some almond milk or in your shake if you'd like. But we need to use the two side because one is the probiotic and then another one is a booster that helps to absorb. So we use the two is one serve. Now, the other product that we have, the probiotic that we have in the US and Canada, I believe in Europe as well, is this one. So the box is green and this box is red. And it comes in also sachet, but different one. So let me show you. It's a little stick like this. And you just open it, put it in. That's all. It is so delicious. We have that here in Canada. We just love it. It is sweet, but it has zero sugar and it's got 0 calorie. And it's just so delicious. It's nearly like a little treat and it's so easy. What I do is I put it under the tongue and let it sort of dissolve, and it just stays. And the texture is a little bit like white sugar. It's small little beads because it's an encapsulation technology that they have, and to ensure that this product gets all the way into the guts. Otherwise, it's digested in your digestive system and it doesn't reach the target. So this technology is made to make sure that it reaches the gut. So it's a great product and very easy to take and very, very pleasant as well. So that's our probiotic here in Canada and the US. Both as good and just different product. All right, what's our next one, Heather? Digestive enzymes. Oh my goodness. Again, it's so important because as we age, our natural digestive enzyme starts to reduce. So we need a little help for that too. So
Yeah.
Heather.
Yes, definitely. And of course, again, as you mentioned, as we age, and of course, our foods that we eat and our lifestyles and medication and alcohol and sugar, again, all those things actually have an effect on our natural occurring digestive enzymes. And what they actually do is they help to break down the food, and they also help us to get the maximum nutrition out of what we are eating. And so obviously when we supplement them with our meals, that process is being assisted. So we're actually getting more out of our food, more of the goodness out of our food, but also it's helping with the digestive process, so the breaking down of food. And so that's why it's often great to have with your largest meal of the day, because you might have eaten slightly more, you might have more protein. So all the digestive enzymes is actually helping to break that down and make that process so much easier for your body to deal with. And then, of course, helping with the elimination as well of what is not needed by the body.
Oh, yes. So digestive enzyme with your meals, it does really make a difference. Now, our next one is the phyto greens. The powder here, I tell you, it is delicious. You have to try this just on its own. It is very nice. And Heather, our mother always tells us, eat your greens. And there's a reason for that, because it's so important in our diet and we never get enough in the food, of course. So tell us a little bit about phyto greens.
Yeah, so as much as our mum did tell us to always eat our greens, I don't know about anyone else, but for myself, I don't eat enough greens in my diet anyway, even if I am eating my greens. And so that's what's so great about the phyto greens is you're getting the broad spectrum of what you actually need that most of us are not getting in our diet. And we know our food is not grown very well, often it has a long shelf life, and unless we're growing it all ourselves, which most of us aren't, unfortunately, we're not getting it out of our food. And so that's why the phyto greens is so important, because it's got all these yummy green things in it. It's so great for alkalizing our system as well, which in turn will actually help with a lot of inflammation in the body while ever our body is alkalized. And so we've already had people talking about the fact that their joint pain has gone away and different things, that health benefits they've experienced on the program. And again, we look at the weight loss, the change in diet, but also the supplements as well. Like everything is working hand in hand to actually make our bodies feel so much more healthy and vibrant. And the phyto greens it's such a great product, not only internally, but it's great for our skin. And you'll notice it externally as well, because it has so much goodness in it and so many great things in there that do so much for the body.
Yes, and it is delicious, isn't it?
Well, it's not one of my favorite products to have. I mean, a lot of the things for me, if I don't like the taste of, I tell myself that it's good for my body. and it's gone quickly. Like I generally will mix it. I have had it by itself just in water, and I can get it down, but I would generally mix it with Phyto Reds, some of the magnesium powder, maybe the probiotic. So I do have it in a shake. So it is a little bit disguised, but
Yes.
Having said that, you can just have it in water and it is okay.
I think it's an acquired taste. It's just because it looks so green, but there's a little minty taste to it as well, and fruity. So yeah, I encourage you to just try it, and maybe after a few times you start really enjoying it. Let's talk about minerals, and there's two different ones here that we can talk about, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about some other ones too. But Heather, tell us about those two.
Okay, so minerals has to be one of my favorite products. It is just, we've been taking it now for over 25 years, and I know yourself and there's Hannah and different ones on the call. We've been taking it for a long time, and we wouldn't live without it, because we've really noticed, like if you happen to run out of it, that's when you notice what a difference that it makes. But minerals in themselves are the foundation for every function that happens in the body. So everything that the body has to do on a daily basis, all the different things that it does, it relies on minerals for those processes. And we've already talked about the fact that minerals are not in our soils due to the way that farming has taken place, and it's all on quick production and fast production. So even if we're eating a healthy organic diet, we still are not getting all the minerals we actually need on a daily basis. And so this is so easy just to have a supplement that 10 to 15 mils, depending which product you're taking, that can actually give you the minerals you need. And it is so great for, again, our digestive system. It's so good for our immune system. It's my pick-me-up. If I actually feel a bit sluggish or tired in the afternoon, I will actually have an extra dose of the minerals. And also, like, it's a bit of a buzzword out there at the moment, electrolytes, and like especially if you're into fitness and it's electrolytes, or even if you start doing a bit of research about fasting, it's electrolytes. Everyone's talking about electrolytes. Now, electrolytes actually come from minerals.
Yeah.
So you don't need to get some fancy product that's labeled electrolytes. You just need to use our mineral products, and you're getting more than you would out of any other product, of course, because it's broad spectrum. And the great thing about our product is that it's highly absorbable. So you're taking a product that your body is getting maximum absorption from. So you're not wasting your money at all, because your body is getting the maximum benefit.
Absolutely. And again, those two. So this blue bottle here is available in Australia only. Lucky you.
Yay!
This is amazing. And it's a beautiful black color.
Yep.
But it has absolutely nearly just no taste. For me, I can have that straight, and I think it just tastes a little bit sort of sweet, and it's very earthy. So, but again, we can mix it in a shake or with our other products as well, but very, very easy to take on its own, but Australia only for this one. If you are in New Zealand, in the US, in Europe, you have the mineral supplement, which is a different formula. This one has all of the minerals as well, added fruit in it as well. So it's a red color, a bit tangy. And again, it's another one that is very easy to have on its own, or to put it in just a little bit of water, or mix it in our shake or with our other products as well. So that's the one for New Zealand, and for the US, for Europe. But there's another one as well that I want to show you. It's called Revitalize. And this is available to the US and Canada. We can have this, and it comes in this little box, and again, in a little stick pack like this. You mix it in water, and it tastes very fruity, and it's delicious. And so it's very easy to carry with us. We go to work and put it right in a bottle of water, shake it up, drink it up. It's just fruity, tastes really nice, a little bit sweet, but with no sugar, of course. So this is the other one that we have here. It's called Revitalized. Hey, how is that for our amazing product? Thank you so much, Heather, for your wisdom, for your sharing here. It's been really, really, really informative. Now, let's hear about the people.
I've loved being on the program. I have not come across one person who has not been totally surprised by their achievements and their changes. So my customers are just, and I look at, so in the comparison with the photos that Murray France showed before, I keep looking at that photo and I'm thinking, seriously, I look like that? That was ridiculous. And that was only December. So and so this has been week 6 for us, for both Steve and I. Farmer Steve, he's continuing to drop. Probably doesn't want to drop too much more because he's quite slim as it is. But he fills up his plate. By no means are we being hungry. That is just not what it's about. It's about putting, as Heather said, putting all of those nutrients in. I love both the blue bottle and the red one, so I alternate those. And I find they really put that maybe a little bit of energy sort of back in. So, yeah, no, loving it. It's great.
Well done. Hey, 5 kilos, that's 11 pounds or more.
Yeah, I think it's about 11 or 12 pounds. I'm not too familiar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the sound of pounds because it always sounds more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thank you, Karen. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
How are we all? Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, so 5 kilo is exactly 11 pound.
Oh,
yeah. You multiply it by 2.2.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Mathematician here. Hannah.
But I agree with Karen. I prefer the pounds because it sounds a lot more.
Yeah.
And
Let's talk
I
pounds.
grew up with that as well. I grew up with the pounds and the stones. So yeah. So I'm not quite. I've had sort of a maintenance week this week, so I'm at about 4.8. I think I am. So
fantastic.
Not quite the 5 kilo.
Well, this is, as you said, like it's over 10 pounds. That shows on your body, on your face. That really shows losing 10 pounds. It's huge.
Yeah. I think too, my body has been so used to the fasting as well. As I say, I've said before, I've done it now for 3.5 years. It wasn't such a shock to my body because my body was used to that.
Yes.
I'd go twice a week now to the pool, so I'm trying to incorporate a bit of exercise as well.
Yeah.
I find walking difficult because I've got the arthritis in my feet. I've got my hip's still not right. It's 12 months now since I had a hip replacement, and I've got a new knee. I've got a knee that needs doing. So yeah, that's a bit of a task for me to walk, but I find the pool's really good. I go to the hydrotherapy pool and do a workout do a workout with a group of ladies that lead us through, a routine of exercises. So I get up there on a Monday and a Friday. Yeah, other than that, not much else to report.
Well, like you were talking about maintaining what you've already lost, and so much underestimate maintenance. I think that this is an amazing achievement to lose some weight and keep it off and maintain it. And the longer we maintain, the less likely it is to come back. That's what I've found. I've been with this program doing the fasting for over 3 years now, and pretty much following the food guide that we put together for you. And yes, I can sometimes maintain for a long period of time, and then all of a sudden I lose a little bit more, and it's pretty amazing to do maintenance. Heather,
I've always said, excuse me, Mary France, I've always said losing it is easy, keeping it off is harder.
Exactly, yeah. So well done on the maintenance. In conclusion, Heather?
I think it's fantastic continuing on the program, and that's the beauty of it, the flexibility that you can mix it around a little bit to suit your lifestyle. It's not something that you can do the 5 days and then you can have your period of maintenance. You can come back to the 5 days, or you can do 5 days, 5 days, 5 days. Like, there is the flexibility around it depending on what you actually want to achieve. So I think that is great, that people can actually use the program how they want to. And also, again, it's not just about the weight loss, it's all the other health benefits that we're receiving, not only from the fasting, but from the targeted supplements, and then also the foods that we're actually eating, making sure we're having plenty of protein, we're getting plenty of fiber through our veggies, salads, and those types of things. So it really is a great program, I think, as far as flexibility and options to work into people's lifestyles.
Exactly. Lifestyle. It's a new lifestyle. This is not something we do for 5 days only. I mean, even if we call it the 5-day slim down, but it's a way of life. It's a new lifestyle, and we can continue forever or for as long as we want. I mean, for us, it's the way of life now, and it's so simple and easy. And then, of course, sometimes you might have a special occasion where you attend an event and they serve you different food that is not on our program, and it's perfectly okay to enjoy it and have a good time and get right back on track on your next meal. And therefore, we can continue for a long, long time. It's a lifestyle.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you very much for sharing, everybody, on this call today. Thank you so much, Heather, for the amazing information on our incredible product. And we'll see you all again next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye. Have a good week. Bye.